History is being made on Broadway right now. For the first time ever, an African-American mother and daughter team are leading casts at the very same time.
And we have that dynamic duo with us this morning, the amazing LaChanze, a Tony winner for The Color Purple in 2006, currently starring in the holiday classic A Christmas Carol, and her 19-year-old daughter, Celia Rose Gooding, is making her Broadway debut in the new hit Jagged Little Pill. Ladies, good morning and congratulations.
Good morning. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, here's the thing, not to date you, but you've been performing, as I understand it, on Broadway for about 30 years or so.
33 to be exact.
33. Emmy, Tony, you've been nominated for a host more. What was it like to see your little girl perform on Broadway for the first time to open?
Well, first of all, I could barely see it because I was crying so much the entire time.
She was.
But I was thrilled. I was sitting there watching her thinking, this is my little girl who's up there on that stage, and she's managing it, she's handling it, and she's blowing it out, knocking it out the park, and I couldn't have been more proud.
Celia, what was that like for you to have your mom there watching?
Having my mom there always is the best feeling in the world, but knowing that she had it written in her contract that she would have my opening night off and that she would be able to be there, it means the world to me. Of course, anyone feeling the support of their parent always, it's a feeling that you don't ever want to leave, but it was really, really awesome having her there and seeing her full tears. It brings me a lot of joy.
And when she yelled, "Hi, Mom," at the end at her bow, that made my life.
Always happens.
Is it true, LaChanze, that you didn't want her to follow in your footsteps on the stage?
That's absolutely true.
Why not?
This is a tough business. This has a lot of ups and downs, a lot of disappointment, a little heartache. And as a mother, you don't want your child to suffer in any way. And I know the challenges of this show, of this industry. But at the same time, it was undeniable for her ever since she was 3 years old. When she stood up on that coffee table that year and held for applause.
I did. Because I know my applause points. At a very young age, you have to learn your applause points.
When she yelled.
What was it for you that made you want to follow in your mom's footsteps? You knew that.
It was watching your Tony Award speech when you said that I didn't even know what the Tony, I thought when everyone was nominated, everyone takes an award home. I didn't understand it. But there was a joy on my mom's face, and I put both of my hands on the TV, and I said, I want to do that. And I think what I meant at that young, non-knowing age is that I want to chase whatever intense joy my mother was feeling in that moment. And I found that in theater. And now I'm doing it around the corner.
So you describe Mom not so much as a helicopter parent, but a sniper parent.
Yes.
What does that mean?
It means, well, because of the work my mom does, she's not always able to be around like a helicopter parent would, but even though she's far away, she's focused. And she knows that if anything is going wrong or anything needs to be fixed or improved upon, she's right there, ready to put herself into wherever she needs to be. So,
and I just want her to know I'm always watching.
Always
you are
watching.
always watching.
Always watching. With her scope, absolutely.
Can you guys take a step back and just look at the historical context of this? You are the first African-American mom-daughter starring on Broadway at the same time. What does that mean to both of you?
Well, you know, it's thrilling. I know of so many other African-American families that have been parents and children that have been on Broadway, but at different times. But this is the first time that we're both leading in a show. And I'm shocked at that because when I was her age, I was still in the ensemble of shows and learning and finding my way. And for her to be so young and this to happen for us, it's just a huge honor, honestly. And we're very impressed and very proud that it's us.
Have you ever thought about performing together?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Same show?
Yeah, hopefully.
Is it going to happen?
I think so. I'm putting it in the universe. It's going to happen at some point.
Yeah, we have an idea.
We have many ideas.
We have a few ideas, but we have one idea.
What's your idea?
Mom?
Gypsy.
Gypsy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
That's what we think.
Yeah, that would be the dream.
Not only have you spoken it into the universe, you've said it on the Today Show.
That's right.
Now it has to happen.
When it happens,
has to happen.
you're obligated to come back.
Okay.
And we'll talk about that.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
It's a fantastic story.
Thank you so much.
What
Thank
an
you so much.
honor to meet both of you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for having us.
Celia, keep on keeping on. And again, you can catch them on Broadway in A Christmas Carol and Jagged Little Pill.